of Mandiri, and I'll be going over my project of BTP405 Project 2. Starting off, I would like to talk about all the objectives within this project. The sorry about that. Just the main task within this project and the way I implemented my these objectives. Sorry, can't see me. And how I went about the creation and completion of this project. So, before I start, excuse me for any coughing and sniffling. I am not feeling the best, but let's continue. Starting with defining a product vision, goals, and requirements. I want to just start by going over my vision for this project. Again, you can't see me. With a completely new system that gives both customers and those working unparalleled flexibility and efficiency, our goal is to completely transform the restaurant reservation experience. It is about how we can advance the way reservations are made, managed, and experienced with an extremely sophisticated user-oriented interface that values security, dependability, and ease of use in order to improve dining experience, streamline restaurant operations, and foster a more meaningful, fulfilling relationship between restaurants and their customers while they're being on days celebrating birthdays or enjoying a warm summer night. The goals, my objectives are to enhance customer experience, decrease time staff have to handle reservations, increase the number of reservations through an intuitive user interface, and deliver a scalable solution that can grow with the restaurant growth. Requirements. Note important features such as staff notifications, managing bookings, creating user accounts, and managing reservations, taking into account the need for accessibility, user privacy, data handling, and scalability as well. Moving on, I want to talk about the Angle software engineering. I utilize Jira for tracking this project, planning, and adapting to problems. I have user stories that are put into the backlog. This is one of them. User account creation. As a diner, I want to create an account so that I can manage my reservations and view my booking history. Reservations making. As a diner, I want to make reservations at a restaurant so that I can ensure I have a table when I arrive. One more. Reservation management for restaurant staff. As a restaurant staff, I want to update the status of reservations, confirm, cancel, complete, to keep track of the dining flow. And moving on, I want to highlight the architecture of this project. I did utilize microservice architecture in the creation of this project. Our audience is restaurants and customers, so it is hoped to be a never-ending business where if things go down, we can't stop the business. So taking that into account, we have to make it a microservice that it has multiple servers that work independently. So if one goes out, the whole system doesn't have to go out, and that can be fixed and continue with operations as needed. We have user service, restaurant service, and reservation service, each with a dedicated database layer using MySQL. This separation enhances scalability and allows for focused development and maintenance. I chose Flask for this, for its lightweight and ease of use, creating RESTful services for these services. I used MySQL as a database because it is a reliable and strong database for complex queries and uh, things of that nature. I used containers in Docker, encapsulating each of the services environments, promoting consistency across various stages of the development and deployment of this project. I want to start off by going through what I actually done in this project. I used things like various imports like base HTTP request handler from http.server and JSON for handling JSON data, the URL parse from urlib.parse aids in discerning URL paths, importing create user, get user by ID, updating user, and delete user from the database. It increases our database operations. Hashtag hash lib is used for password hashing to ensure security within our project. That is the main focus of our project, having a secure and reliable application. User handling, I used HTTP request handler to tailor HTTP request. Parse data parses JSON data from post request, and it is important for creating and updating users. These methods include do get, do post, do put, do delete. The get method, here it is. It fetches data, user details based on the ID provided from the URL. Alright, and the post creates new users and hashes the password for secure storage. And delete removes the users based on the ID used. I want to highlight the reason why I separated both app.py and database.python. I want to express why I did what I did here. So in database, it is more the handling of our connection with the database, retrieving data, handling requests, and I separated them so that the services can web requests and database interactions are separated so that they can be discerned and allowing for more streamlined development and operation. So now I want to go ahead and test these endpoints and show you how they work. I have users running. So if I wanted to post a user, I can so now this user is posted. If I wanted to retrieve this user, I would just have to, this is ID 4. Get. And then also I can delete this user if I would like, as well as update it, but to save on time. There it is. I also want to express how I used GitHub to manage the, sorry, this is not the right, sorry, but I used GitHub so that I can manage and control the different variations of the project, so I could get it in working condition and all successful. Thank you for listening. This has been my presentation. My name is Mind Theory. Have a good night.